Good afternoon. You are listening to Ruma Jordan on I Heard a Rumour. And my special guest today is Conchi from the Caritas charity, who I know a lot of you are very aware of at the moment because you are sending in donations thick and fast for the children to enable them all to get presents from Father Christmas this year. So, good afternoon, Conchi. How are you?
Hi, good afternoon. I'm well.
It's lovely to have you here in the studio.
You.
Now, before we start about the charity, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, well, I'm from this town. I'm from Puerto de Mazaron. I'm married. I got 2 kids, and I'm a teacher at local school. And also, I'm a counselor.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you're very busy.
Yeah, I'm afraid so, yeah. And also, I volunteer in Caritas.
Yes.
Well, more or less.
That's it. I think that's enough. That sounds like a lot to me. Yeah. Okay, now, can you tell us a little bit, because obviously people are donating for the children, but maybe if you give us some background, if you tell us who is Caritas.
Yeah, well, Caritas is a charitable... sorry, I had to excuse my English.
No, your English is very good.
Charitable entity of the Catholic Church, right? And Caritas Puerto is under the direction of San Jose Parish in Puerto de Mazaron. We dedicate our activities to support people suffering poverty and need, regardless their own origin or faith. That's very important.
Yes, it is, because even though it's a Catholic church, you support any people that are in need.
Yeah.
Okay, and I think that's the essence, really, of religion, isn't it?
That's the origin. I mean, that's the reason to be.
Absolutely. Yeah. I agree. Yeah.
So this entity locally has got a structure. Mm-hmm. And the president is the local parish. Parish priest, sorry.
That's okay.
Father Juan Jose.
Who is here with us.
Yeah,
he's not going to talk, though, today.
He doesn't want. He's very shy, I would say. He never talks.
Hello.
Hello. You're very welcome in the studio.
He never talks under the water. Okay, we also got a director, which is Maria Jose. And also secretary is Rosa. And then we got a small group of volunteers.
Okay. So are you on the lookout for volunteers as well? Or is it solely, or you are, yeah?
Yeah. But yes, I'm part of the group of the local, volunteer. And different charities, different Caritas are different groups. For example, in Puerto de Mazaron, we got this special one,
Yes.
And I talk about this one because we're in different parishes and we got different needs.
Okay.
So what we know is our own reality.
Sure. So you concentrate you have different parishes.
Yeah.
But in your one, in the Puerto,
it's only one.
It's one.
Yeah.
The one that you look after is for the children.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about what Caritas does.
Well, normally we do quite a lot of different things. For example, there is quite a lot of bureaucratic work. Mm-hmm. That's really a pain, but we have to do because everything we do, it has to be documented and registered. Every single little thing has to be registered.
Okay.
And we receive and support and accompany our victims in administrative process, and all the procedures.
Yeah. So that takes a lot of the time for the volunteers as well, does it?
Yeah, it has to be different kind of work because we received people or the families or whatever. We got a chat with them. They had to have all the details, all the information about themselves.
Sure.
So we had to talk to the social worker to see that they are not in different associations or whatever, getting, help.
Yeah,
because there's so many, we have to share it,
Absolutely. So you've got to make sure that it's not maybe one family is getting just from you and someone else and someone else. So that it means that it's equal. Everybody
Absolutely.
gets.
Yeah. And also because then we can reach farther, we can reach more people.
Sure.
Because we are in town there are different organizations, and so we share the people.
Absolutely, yes.
And then we can help, we can go farther.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
To more families.
And so is there a place that people come to you?
Yeah, normally, beside the church, there is a little office inside the building, just beside the building. There is an office where we receive the people, all right? And normally there we receive as well the food. And we administrate the food at the back of the church.
Okay.
It's a group of volunteers and they deliver the food and everything. And also I wanted to talk to you, we got a clothing service as well.
Clothing.
Yeah.
Yes.
The service is temporarily closed at the moment because of the COVID pandemic.
Okay.
All right.
So tell us about, I know it's closed at the moment, but is it where people could have donated clothes for children?
Yeah, for everybody, yeah. Yeah, we get everything. And I had to tell you, even if you think those clothes are not good, we don't throw away anything.
Right.
What we do is there is a program called just a minute, I'm going to check.
Okay.
¿Cómo se llama el proyecto, hombre? No. Sorry, I'm checking with the priest.
That's okay, don't worry.
Just the
priest knows everything.
Oh, he does. See, I wanted for him that I forgot the name of that project. Anyway, talking about the clothing, we receive everything. Obviously, it's good if the clothes or whatever are in good condition.
Sure.
But if they are not, we don't throw it away.
No.
Is somebody coming from Murcia? It's another organization called Proyecto Hombre.
For men?
No, it's human being. It's not like just like man, it's human being.
Okay.
Hombres means human being as well.
Sure.
So it's a project that they got people working, but they are poor people working there.
Yeah.
And they get a little bit, and get out of drugs, they're helping with rehabilitation or whatever. So everything goes there, and if the clothes are really bad, they can mend it, or they can make little cloth for the garage.
Absolutely. You can do something with the material.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
That's right.
So, you're saying that this is closed now because of COVID. So there's nowhere for you to accept clothes at the moment.
I was going to tell you
good.
a little bit further. I was going to talk about this because Father Juan Jose was telling me the name of the new project, which is has everything to do with the clothing service.
Okay.
I talk to you about this just in a second.
No, I'm getting ahead of myself.
Okay.
So you're going to tell me how Caritas is kept, like how you survive.
Yeah, that's the real problem. Well, this is difficult because Caritas is sustained only by donation. This is really important.
Yeah.
Everybody
You don't get any money from the government?
No.
Okay.
Everything is donations, right? And fundraising activities we've got, sometimes when we can, we do some activities,
Sure.
And now we are very grateful. I want to underline that we are very grateful to all the English community because has mobilized to provide food and clothes lately, and very much appreciate their current activity in organizing Christmas toy collection campaign for the kids under 15.
Yeah,
this is great. This is really great. We appreciate it so much.
Yeah, and I know that all over, like in the Puerto, in Campasol, all over that people are doing that. We've been putting it out on the radio. We've been telling people.
Great.
And they're so great. And when it comes to community spirits, I think a lot of the British people really do come together. That's their forte, their strength.
Yeah. I was telling last Saturday, I was talking to Father Juan Jose, and I said, Father, do you think it's all right to do this campaign now, because of the pandemic? And he says, look, Christmas is Christmas.
Yeah.
The kids are kids, and they need toys at Christmas, and that's it.
I agree with Father Jose. Definitely, I agree with you. Yeah.
So,
yeah, I mean, because don't you feel that at the moment children are probably a bit confused, a little bit unhappy, maybe, they just don't understand really what is happening. And so if they can have some normality in their life.
Yeah, and also the poor people are suffering more, more than the others. And most of all, you had to be locked in the house and really upsetting. And the bad situation is getting stronger,
Yeah.
So why not? It's a fresh breeze, like
Absolutely.
Christmas is Christmas, whatever, if you can go out or not. So you had to have your...
You've got to have
your
something,
happiness
and something to look forward to, especially for the children. I agree, 100%. It's fantastic.
Yeah, well, that's why those donations are fundamental for us, because, as I say, we only sustain on donation, nothing else. Sure.
And so, I'm putting you on the spot here, so don't worry if you don't know. How many children do you think you're going to be providing gifts for?
I'm going to ask to the priest.
Okay.
He probably got the numbers. ¿Cuántos niños vamos a llegar con los juguetes?
Okay, the priest is going to... Father Juan Jose is going to look up how many children in this region. Probably, these kids are from poor families, underprivileged families, and... It's quite nice to know how many children we are going to be able to help.
Más de 80 familias.
Sí.
More than 80 families.
Yeah.
Y son en total 100 niños.
Oh, about 100. About 100 children
100 kids,
are going to benefit from these donations that you kind people out there are bringing to our studios, taking to the Blackboard, taking to the Cultural Centre on Campus Seoul. These 100 children are going to benefit, and it is fantastic. It's brilliant.
It's great.
Yeah.
You're going to bring a bright Christmas for 80 families.
Yeah.
That's what we got. 80 families.
Good. Okay, so what kind of donations, apart from obviously this that we're doing just for Christmas, what kind of donations does Caritas need?
Okay. Well, normally Caritas mainly needs food. In Caritas Puerto, we got a small warehouse with refrigerators and freezers, and that allow us to keep food to periodic deliveries to a total of 80 families, right? We give them quite a wide range of products, from fresh and dairy to personal hygienic products. Hygienic, that's right.
Yeah,
products.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We also need clothes, as I told you. But now we urgently need financial donations, because those donations are very important to us, because the product that we received not always cover the needs. So we had to buy things like oil, milk, baby food, nappies, or even sometimes some medicines, all right?
Yeah.
And also... we had to, now is the time to the clothing project to restart the clothing service. As I said before, we had to interrupt it because of the pandemic started, because of the sanitary restrictions. But we got small premises, I don't know if it's the right word. Premises,
yeah, that's right.
And needs to be restored. And we had to equip.
You have to equip,
with the basic service. So we can restart essential clothing supply, which has a high level of demand as we enter winter.
Yeah, so you have a small premises at the moment. When you say that needs to be restored and equipped with basic services, that means that you still need the basic stuff and the clothes.
No, what we need first of all is the walls and in concrete.
So you need to build it.
Yeah, well, it's there. The room is there, but we have to restore it. We have to make, put the plaster on the walls.
Sure.
Probably, tenemos que cambiar el suelo
the floor.
poner el suelo, un baño.
So you need a bath
floor.
and floor
That's
and
right.
walls.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
do you have
Only the concrete. I mean, the wall is used to be a very old building,
Yeah.
and then it's just the concrete on the wall. We had to put the plaster, the floor, and make a bath. Yeah.
So do you have people to do that for you,
No.
or do you need volunteers to come and do that?
Well, I don't know. I mean, normally, because we don't know how to, probably we can't do it. I mean, they are painting, the volunteers are painting the church inside,
Sure.
So, and it's done, that way, but we are not builders.
No.
So we don't know how to do it.
But would you, if I said here on air now, that if there are any builders out there who would dedicate some time to do this for free, would you accept this? Would you like this?
That's sounds really good to me. I'm going to check with the boss.
Check with the boss.
Dice que sí, que como están las ondas, que si pide ayuda a algún albañil o gente que lo haga gratis. Well, the thing is, we've got a problem, is because...
Porque tiene que estar asegurado, tiene un proyecto de récords laborales.
Is it to do with the insurance?
It's the insurance and the risk, the work risk, and had to be.
Si alguien se accidenta, si alguien.
Yeah, sure, I understand.
Chris is really.
It's like health and safety, your insurance might not cover the
That's
people.
That's
okay, it was just an idea that I had.
It sounds good to me. I would say yes. But we got the priest in here, which is Salwa.
He's the voice of authority.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you what, before we carry on, because I want to carry on, but let's have a little break.
Okay.
We'll play some music. We're going to play Viva la Vida, Coldplay. It's one of your choices.
Yeah.
And then we're going to have some adverts, and then we'll come back and we'll chat more. Okay?
Yeah.
When I gave the word, now in the morning I sleep alone. Sweep the streets I used to own. I used to roll the dice, feel the fear in my enemy's eyes. Listen as the crowd would sing. Now the old king's dead, long live the king. 1 minute I held the key. Next the walls were closed on me, and I discovered that my castle stand upon pillars of salt and pillars of sand. I hear Jerusalem bells ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionary when I ruled the world.
Okay, my special guest is Conchi, who is one of the volunteers with the Caritas charity. She has been in the studio with Father Jose, who doesn't want to speak to us, but he's giving us divine intervention.
Hi, divine.
It's fantastic because for those of you who don't know, many people at the moment are collecting for the children for Christmas so that all the children in the area, there's about 80 families, 100 children under the age of 15 who are going to benefit from Christmas presents this year. Christmas presents that these families probably would have been too poor to afford to go out and buy themselves. So because of your donations, these kids are going to have a great Christmas. Now, Conchi, please continue with telling us about the charity in its entirety. It's not just, for this, but it's an ongoing thing. You need donations, etc. ongoing.
Yeah, we need a donation, especially for those things, As I told you before, sometimes the donation doesn't cover the need completely, so we had to buy extra things. So that's why we need economical donation as well.
Yeah, money,
monetary.
basically.
Yeah, that's right. I feel embarrassed asking that.
No, you
it's
should.
It's a reality, all right?
it's a reality, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so how, if somebody has, some extra money and they want to donate to your charity, how can they do this?
Well, normally in the church we got, our basket,
Yes.
But also, if you want to get something, all right, it's an easy, like Father Juan Jose have an idea, so he put this kind of new way to do things, all right? It's through the telephone. You can do some donations through the telephone.
Okay.
The system is called Bithu. I don't know. See, probably in English it's called Baithu or something like that.
I haven't personally heard of it. But tell me how they can use, what do they do with their phone to be able to do this?
They had to put a number or, see, they had...
Es una aplicación, cada banco tiene esa aplicación.
Yeah.
Bizum,
Yeah.
¿vale? Y entonces, mandando a través de la aplicación a ese número, llega directamente a Caritas.
Okay, so see the divine voice. Yeah, it's the kind of every bank got an application.
Okay,
and for the mobiles, and you take this application. It's called VIZU.
VIZU.
Yeah. And this is the application. And then when you got it, you had to dial a number, and then the money you put in that number goes straight to the charity account. The number, take notes, please, is 01429. Very easy. 01429. Or if you want to contact us, there is a telephone number as well, and is 968 590146. I repeat it for you. It's 968 590146.
Perfect. Now, some of our listeners might not be so happy to do it with the phone. Would they be able to come to the church and donate if they wanted to?
No problem.
Okay, tell us where the church is.
Well, our church is in Calle Mayor. It's just behind the post office.
In the Puerto?
In the Puerto de Mazarrón.
Okay.
Just beside the post office. There we go.
Okay.
There we are.
That's easy enough. So I know that a lot of people are not sometimes they don't want to do things over the telephone when it comes to money.
Yeah.
But if they could physically come into the church and then give you money, that would be perfect. Yeah. Okay. Now, have we missed anything out? Is there anything more you'd like to say?
I mean, Father Juan Jose was telling me, because he wanted for me to say again, the name of the project for the clothes is called CCIR.
Sea
The
star.
star of the sea. I don't know how do you translate that.
The sea or
Yeah,
the letter
beach.
C?
No.
Oh, the sea. Okay, the sea star.
Sea star, yeah.
Yeah.
And also I wanted to explain to you that this Caritas is only moved, but just by the love of God.
Okay.
That drive us to be charitable people. And like St. Paul said, charity of God urges us to help.
Fantastic. And that is such a good message.
Yeah. Thanks very much to the...
Una cosa en mi nombre.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for English community.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. All people English. Yes. Bien. Thank you.
I think he's very grateful.
Yeah.
That was
That's it.
That was the father, Juan Jose, who he a big thank you. They've been talking in the studio when we had the music on. They were talking about how fantastic the British community here in the Puerto, in Camposol, all over, how brilliant you all are. And Father Jose was saying that we are all Matheronians, if that's the right word. You're not strangers.
Yeah.
You have helped the community, and they are so grateful for this. So now we've come to the end of the interview, and I know that Conchi would like me to play a song. It's Hallelujah, Il Divo. Yeah. And there is a particular reason you want me to play this.
I wanted to play that because in that song, I'm sorry it's in Spanish, all right?
Fine.
But it's exactly what the spirit of Caritas is.
Fantastic.
That's the
Okay,
one.
let's play it then.
Thanks to you for that chance to us.
No, thank you both for coming into the studio.
Thank you.
Un soldado acaso regresó y un niño enfermo se curó y hoy no hay trabajo en el bosque de la lluvia. Un desamparado se salvó por causa de una buena acción y hoy nadie lo repudia. Aleluya. Consiguió creer y un hambriento y tiene de comer y hoy donaron a una iglesia una fortuna. Que la guerra pronto se acabará, que en el mundo al fin reinará la paz, que no habrá miseria alguna. Sino lo bueno y lo mejor del alma pura. Porque Dios nos proteja de un mal final, porque un día podamos escarmentar, porque acaben con tanta furia.